There will soon be an Ethereum merging. After much anticipation, many members of the Shiba Inu community have begun to take action in anticipation of the merge because of the positive and substantial impact it is anticipated to have on the ecosystem and its tokens. Curious as to whether you ought to take action on your own? View this video in its entirety. Important notice: when you return to the channel, it's with much appreciation, Shiba Army. Please let me be the one to welcome you if you are new to this area. This channel's goal is to keep viewers up to date on all things Shiba Inu and related. From time to time we also touch on the overall crypto market. If you're into this, you should definitely subscribe and turn on notifications to be a part of the family. We can begin watching the video now. A record number of wallets have added SHIB to their wallets in the past 24 hours, either for the first time or more than once. And the big whales seem to have been responsible for a significant chunk of these fresh acquisitions. Quite a few tokens have been bought in a relatively short period of time. The total sum is close to $500 billion SHIB. Today cites a tweet from Whale Stats which states that the top Ethereum whales have bought $6 million worth of SHIB since Monday. At the current SHIB USD exchange rate, that's equivalent to almost $475 billion SHIB. The whale's holdings of K9 coins on Monday exceeded $147 million. These wallets had Shiba Inu valued at over $157 million, according to a recent analysis by Whale Stats. I brought up the fact that whales seem to be interested in Shiba Inu again in yesterday's video. It appears that we may have discovered the explanation. Please feel free to express your opinion. In light of the impending Ethereum merging, have these whales upped their SHIB purchases? Only a friendly reminder that the integration is for the benefit of all the crypto projects hosted on Ethereum, not only SHIB. This was really brought to my attention very recently by a Twitter user. Twitter user Lucy Sasenkova has posted that the upcoming Ethereum upgrade merge will significantly improve the SHIB and Ethereum Layer 2 solution once it is released, according to your report today. Shibarium will also be released on the Ethereum blockchain, where SHIB is now running. Faster transfers and less prices are what she thinks SHIB needs to become widely used. The whales may be taking extra precautions to ensure that they don't miss out on the amazing things that are about to happen with SHIB. Now that the launch is getting closer and closer, if you disagree, that is quite fine. Tell us in the comments area if you agree or disagree. If it is not too much trouble, please also explain your stance's rationale. Although the actual integration is scheduled for this month's 15th, a big event occurred yesterday in the Ethereum community. What really transpired was the Bellatrix hard fork, which was initiated in order to facilitate the union. At this point in time, it appears that the launch on September 15th is still on schedule. We can all wait for the merger to take place if everyone involved updates their clients on these developments. Resuming the topic of whales buying SHIB in bulk, it is worth noting that these purchases occurred despite a warning to the opposite. Anyone who keeps up with the news may have heard Jim Cramer, anchor of CNBC, caution investors against putting all their money into riskier investments. As reported by Watcher Guru, the TV host warned his audience not to get memed, a term commonly used to describe meme tokens like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. The admonition by Federal Reserve Chief Jerome Powell to quit doing foolish things with our money was also included by Cramer. According to Cramer, you should avoid being memed, SPAC'd and cryptoed. Even though Shiba Inu hasn't done much to merit Jim Cramer's disdain, it's clear that the two aren't exactly hitting it off. Actually, Cramer was the first person to mention Shiba Inu on national TV, which is something that some people might not remember or have forgotten. Cramer inquired as to if Robinhood would be listing SHIB during his conversation with the company's CEO on October 22, 2021. A growing number of individuals are opting to conduct their own study rather than depending on a famous person, which is a positive development. For the record, according to Watcher Guru, whales spent $155 million on 643 billion Shiba Inu the day after Jim Cramer warned his audience to stay away from the token on CNBC's Mad Money segment. This is in spite of Cramer's warnings. During the weekend, when Jim Cramer's "Don't Buy SHIB" message was going viral, whales made a purchase of SHIB. Curiously, SHIB ascended to the pinnacle of the Ethereum wealthy list in the aftermath of the Mad Money piece airing on CNBC. Despite the warning, individuals kept buying SHIB tokens. Nearly 1 trillion tokens were bought in a single weekend. Taking into account what is known about whales, I think it's safe to assume that they probably checked into their purchases thoroughly. Having said that, you shouldn't make rash investment selections without first conducting your own research. Coinbase SHIB holders have gone absolutely bonkers hoarding, if we're talking about individuals making decisions about their SHIB holdings. The SHIB hold time on Coinbase was 120 days in April of this year, which is quite remarkable considering the token's relative youth. They didn't, but I'm sure some of them thought it would be all downhill from there. At this point, Coinbase's SHIB hold time exceeds 180 days. This brings us to our next point. However, before we delve into that, this channel is offering 100,000 SHIB. Just by subscribing, liking and commenting on this video, you will be entered into the giveaway. Use the hashtag Shiba Inu to talk about this pup. I wish you the best of luck. Planet Crypto reports that not only has hold time increased, but Shiba Inu has also outperformed larger crypto projects in this regard. For some reason, SHIB tokens are being held onto by investors for a longer period of time compared to other cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. Among the 20 largest cryptocurrency projects by market capitalization, SHIB's HODL time is the longest. It would be a mistake to generalize from Coinbase because it is not representative of the whole cryptocurrency market. Now let's examine some real broad strokes. Some 25% of all SHIB addresses have kept their SHIB tokens for over a year according to CertiK, a crypto market research firm. Furthermore, it was noted that the typical lifespan of a SHIB wallet is 10 months. Since everyone has their own motives for wanting to see a project through to completion, pinpointing just why HODL time has increased could prove to be a challenging task. Having said that, it's safe to assume that the numerous upcoming projects have kept a fair number of long-term SHIB token holders on the sidelines. Do you have any opinions? Post your response in the space provided. The overall cryptocurrency market is next. Binance has recently declared that 3 stable coins would no longer be listed on its platform. Real USD, TUSD, Pax Dollar, and USD Coin, USDC. Users will have their holdings in those coins changed to Binance USD, BUSD, 1-to-1. The goal, according to Binance CEO and founder CZ, is to increase the exchange's stablecoin liquidity. But not all investors are enthusiastic about this new change. The war of the crypto giants has begun, one Twitter user said to convey their disapproval. To make room for its stablecoin BUSD, Binance will delist USDC on September 29. It's devastating for Coinbase and Circle. USDC adoption is going to take a major hit. One cannot help but see the logic in the Twitter user's statement when one considers that USDC, the second most valuable stablecoin with a market valuation of $52 billion, after BUSD, which ranks third with a market cap of $19.5 billion. It would appear that Binance's sole intention in making that move is to wipe out its competitors. So what's your opinion? Which side are you on in this? Post your response in the space provided. Finally, the video has concluded. Please hit the like button and drop a comment down below if you found the video entertaining. Regarding the YouTube algorithm, this is incredibly helpful. Further, we ask that you forward this video to everyone you know. It is time to spread the word. Yesterday, the market fell, which is bad. Wow, you Shiba Inu fans out there. The tables appear to have turned today. Though, Shiba Inu is making a gradual comeback. A migration of over